lads. Yes. Hang on. What the hell's this? Diesel inline cleanable filter. Intact electric pump. Oh, thank God, that's just saying what they sell. Jesus Christ, I thought they sent me a fucking diesel fuel filter. Nah, lad. This is what we need. Good morning, boys. It is a Thursday afternoon. I've got up bright and early this morning to get this video uploaded for you all, the one that you've probably seen last, or I can't remember actually, maybe not. I'm really worried about where this in the timeline goes. Anyway, I've cured my hangover from Sunday, lads, and I'm a lot more energetic, so sorry about the miserable me's. I don't know the drink I'm gonna do, it takes its toll. As I said, I've got a video rendering now at home. I'm gonna go to the sunbed. I've not been in the sunbeds in a while, and I'm feeling like a milk bowl. Then, we need to go and get my new air filter for Euro car parts, and we're getting mapped on Tuesday, boys. Woo! We're getting fucking mapped on Tuesday. Anyway, you know that Richard gave me a air box in the last video. The sunbed's open. Yes, they are buzzing. He gave me an air box in the last video. He said you need to get a different filter in that before you get it mapped. And I was like, holy shit, where can I get a decent filter from? It's bank holiday. Like, if I order one online, it's probably not going to come by Tuesday. Anyway, Euro car parts, fucking love them. Absolutely fucking love them. I'm not even doing a promotion for them. I just fucking love them. They have got a pipe across one in stock, which means we're going to go sunbeds now, go and get this air filter, and then we've got to work at one, which is why I've got a little bit up early, which is why I'm a little bit rushing. Here we are at Euro, and we've got it. I do really like Euro now, but God, every time I go in, there's a massive queue, and they're not very fast at getting the order either. I've been in there for about 25, near enough like 25 minutes now, just picking up a filter. Boots are in, it's bulking season. Right, let's quickly put this bloody filter in. Quickly put it, because Subarus are easy to work on and everything's fun and dandy, and it's great. I love it so much. Just like I love my cat, Jess, I love you so much. Bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully we can just lift this up a little bit, pull the filter out, and bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Simple engineering. It doesn't have to be made difficult, manufacturers. It doesn't have to be made fucking difficult. So we've got the new pipe across foam one versus the old Subaru one. Oh, look at the thickness. That is going to take a lot more time for us to get through than that. Sliding that in there. Clamp it down. Good morning, lads. We are up very early. It's about 8 o'clock and we're going to starting on this because we've got a couple of videos to rinse off today. And I'm not sure how long they're going to take, and I'm not sure if we're going to run into any problems. So I'm starting at 8:30 because I've got a buttering job later, and we just need to have it. I'd like to have it done around about 3 o'clock, you know what I mean? Get everything done by 3 o'clock. Now, the first video is to finish off everything we need to get it mapped, which is the fuel pumps. All we need to do, we just need to do the fuel pump, and apparently it's not that hard. It's just underneath the back seat, so it means taking the back seat out, but that's better. You can do it without taking the back seat out, it's a little bit trickier, so I'm just going to take the back seat out. Before we can take the back seat out, we've got to take everything out of the bloody back seat, because this is like a second home. That is fucking disgusting. Got these wires, well, I know they're the subs, but look at all these. What the fuck are they doing? That is absolutely minging. And why is this not popping off? There must be some sort of clip at the bottom or something. Ah yes, there is thou bolt we have been searching for. What is it? 13 mil? Looks like it. Might be a 12 for Japanese though. That's minging. That's fucking minging. Looks like we've got bolt there, bolt there, bolt there, bolt there. And I think these are just, you know, held on with the clips. So I'm going to take these off, give them a yank, see if that does anything. Yeah, so I'm wanting to just pull these now, to be honest. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. What is this contraption? There's a tiny little bolt holding this thing on, holding this little flapper on. Seats are out. Now there's some weird little plastic cover things which have got to come off as well. I don't understand why they're there. It seems a little bit unnecessary to me, but let's have a look. There's a few little, there's There's a few of these little bastards, so pop them off. And I think this one's just one of them little bastards but the way around, so I'm just going to press him. And there you go. Right, and pull this shit off. There she is. I'm just going to push the sub out the way. Maybe just take it out. Nah, I don't need to take it out. There we go. Right, so this is where we're going to need an old towel, because this shit's going to smell. Just to make sure you know, lads, I've never done a fuel pump in my life, never mind in this car. So this is the first time for everything. But it can't be that difficult to pull it out and just swap over what's in the box. What's in that box? Total under my shoulder cocks. Wrist watch. So we're going to just undo these 4 Phillips on the cover. Take the cover off. Now Richard was saying that he's not 100% sure if he's already put one in there. But he's saying that you'll know when you pretty much hit the bolts. He says you'll be able to tell if I've had a socket on them. But either way, even if it doesn't look like it's had a socket on it, I'm still going to take it off because the new fuel pumps do say Walbro, or they do have some different sort of branding. So we're going to look either way. And God, they don't crank. Look at me back. Pry this casing off. Yeah, I don't think that's been changed in a very long time. I don't think that's ever been changed. So I don't think it's got an upgraded fuel pump. Because that is dirty as fuck, lads. Yeah, and them bolts have never, ever been touched. So I'm a little bit worried about how they're going to come off. They don't look very friendly. See, these bolts, them type of people where they've got like a miserable bitch face, that when you actually start going to talk to them, they're actually really nice. So, I mean, these are coming off lovely. Absolutely lovely. Well, I've only tried one, Lee, so don't jinx yourself. But no, really nice guys, these. You know, you see some people on a night out sometimes, what about this? And you got some like, you're right. And this is what these bolts are like. Now, instantly I can tell the hardest things trying to pull these lines off. Alright, I'm just slowly working away at these fuel lines, trying to get my flathead screwdriver in and just push and pull at the same time. Right, so that's one. I don't think you need to remember which way they are because one's thicker and one's thinner, so you should be able to easily remember. That one was a lot easier. This bottom one's a bit of a bitch. You've got to pull them together and then push the black out. But you're not strong enough with your fingers, so you've got to pull them together with a flathead and like get a flathead. It's a bit of a pain, but I've managed to do it. That one pisses fuel out. But who didn't like a little bit of smell of fuel? So now we're going to try and wiggle it out. I've got a tea towel here. An old one, Mum, alright? This fucking bracket at the back's a bit of an annoying prick. I've got it here, lads. I'm just saying made in USA on the fuel pump, which is a little bit confusing. I'm going to let that fuel drop out of that bag for a few seconds. So that is the fuel pump. This is pretty cool. Why I've got it out, it's a lot easier to understand what I need to change, which is basically hardly anything, to be honest. Just this bag, the pump, and that's it. I mean, it comes with wiring, but the connector looks exactly the same. I shouldn't even need to change this bit of fuel hose there. This rubber bushing has seen better days at the bottom, so we're going to change that because I don't know where it can. I'll go and get the other bits. So this is the old fuel pump. I'm guessing that's your leveler to see how much fuel you've got in. Quite clever. That was the bag. Now a lot of people on the Subaru page are saying keep the old bags. Apparently it's a better fit, but that one's seen better days, so I'm definitely putting this new one on. And if you have a look at the connectors, this is the wiring we got in the new one. The wiring looks exactly the same, so I shouldn't even need to touch that. The fuel hose is a different length, so I shouldn't even need to touch that. And that's pretty good condition, that fuel hose, to be honest. There's no bubbles in it. Or anything like that. It's actually quite a good nick. So all we need to do is just change the bushing at the bottom, which, see, that one's really soft and this one's rock hard. So we're going to change that, the pump and the filter as well, and then we're done, lads. Undo this plug, we should put the plug at the back, which is pretty annoying, but pretty sure this should just pop out of there, and that's where that bushing goes. So alright, so the bushings look completely different, and that's just a bit wider. Unless that's just stretched over time, that would probably make sense, to be honest. It's almost like this hose clamp. It's too small. So I might swap this clamp out for one of them because this is a fucking pain. That's coming. Right, I've got it. Right. So you seat the bag on there, and you see the little pin there. Basically, you've got the little, I can't remember what they're called, but they basically just clamp down or something. Put that pin around the outside of there so it doesn't stop the filter flying off. Right, the one Walbro sends you is absolute shit. Get that in the bin. Use the old one off the old filter because it's much better. Lads, you won't fucking believe it. I've already looked. I've looked at the old fuel pump and it's already a Walbro fuel pump. It is already a Walbro fucking fuel pump. What a waste of time. Right, well, let's put all the old shit back together and then we'll get a refund on the fuel pump. What a waste of time, what a waste of money, but at least I know now how to change a fuel pump in a Subaru. I don't know what to do, boys. I don't know whether to just put the new fuel pump in anyway while it's here or just return it. I really don't know what to do now. They are the exact same fuel pump because they've got the exact same code on GSS342. But the old one is batch number 025 and the new one is batch number 178. I've been trying to contact Scooby World, but obviously it's Good Friday, so they're not open. But I don't really want to. I messaged Richard on Facebook, but he's not answering, he's not replying, so I don't want to ring him because it is like 9:30 in the morning. But I don't know what to do. Now the main reason why I'm pushing to change it is that look at the difference in the mounts. This is the old rubber mounting. See how it's basically like just, you know, hardly even a bushing anymore. And this is a new one. It's almost like plastic, it's that hard. So the fuel has been deteriorating that for a very long. Fuck it, I'm just putting a new fuel pump in. It's not worth the hassle. At least then it's not a waste of a video, do you know what I mean? I'm gonna put the new one in, fuck it. Right, now that that's decided, let's get it in the fucking car. Yes, that's bolted back in now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sell this fuel pump. I'll just get about 30 quid for it, something like that. That'll do me fine. At least I know a new one's in there. But as we're doing the fuel pump, the other day I bought a fuel filter. So we're gonna give this a change while we're doing the fuel sort of thing anyway. So here is the fuel filter, seen some better days. So I'm not sure how to do it, but that just pops off there. So that's half the problem out of the way. Screw there, and hopefully it just pulls out. It might not, but I might have to find a way to release this bracket, but hopefully it just pulls out. Holy shit, these are on tight, lads. This is difficult. I mean, ideally you want to find a way to heat it up, but there's fuel in there, so it's not a very safe idea, to be honest. I'm going to get a little bit of like boiling water and just slowly pour it over the hose. Hopefully that'll just release it a little bit. Yes, lads, it's coming. It's bloody coming. Oh, there we go. There's one end. Jesus Christ, man. Stop putting up a fight, filter. You know you're coming off today. Oh my God, that was a pain. That was worse than the fuel pump. Didn't take as long, but mentally it was worse. Jesus. So the new fuel filter's on. The fuel pump's in, which we're going to start up in a minute just to make sure everything's all good. So let's put the plug in, put the fuel lines back on. I'm going to leave the cap off for now. Just start the car and make sure it all runs sound. Not going to lie, lads, I'm feeling a bit fucking high with all these fumes about. I'm feeling wet as fuck. I'm actually not even going to lie. I feel well weird. I need to get this over and done with quick. Right, so all the lines are on. Start the car. Now every time I always mess about with anything with fuel, I always like to just prime it first. Now, some cars it's necessary, some cars it's not, and that's just turn the ignition on. The fuel pump working, turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it off. And the last one, you can start it. It's quite a clean start, to be honest. All good, lads. So let's put everything back together. And we're all back in. They were a fucking pain in the ass getting them bolts in the bottom. Absolute pain in the ass. But as I said, lads, I am doing another video today, straight after this, because I really want to get it on because it's unreal. But They're going to be 2 separate videos, so it's just going to be too long. So if you are watching this video, we are getting remapped on Tuesday in Wales with Richard at Flat 4 Performance. Although Richard's not actually doing it, he has his own mapper that does it. But yeah, Flat 4 Performance, we're going back to them on Tuesday. I can't fucking wait, lads. Hopefully it goes quick. I've got some butlering jobs this weekend and things like that, but hopefully it goes quick. Thanks for watching, lads. I love you all. I can't wait till we get remapped. Thanks for watching.